It's heavy.
Well, then someone can help.
Spot you. Here.
What?
Eat him.
Oh,
Mary, stop. Stop. Yeah, because remember, your people are supposed to.
It was hard to get up this morning, but like running, I know that once I do it, I'll be happy that I did it. And I heard a rumor that Ben's mom was gonna come join us, but I'm not sure, but that would be pretty great. Look who showed up! I don't think I can make it! Yay! Well, I'm stronger than I was last week, I think.
You could do 10 bench presses.
Yeah.
Oh, can you believe that?
It's still really hard.
Heading to our morning breakfast weekly Tuesday meeting. The clouds are moving so fast this morning, you can just like see it by watching it. It's not very often that it's this windy. Wow. Kami told me something that was really cool, and I thought she could share it with you guys. Because it's one of those things that means a lot to me, but I don't hear a lot about this.
I told Ben that he was a good lover to me. It just hit me last night as he was loving on me, I guess. I think I've believed that for a long time, but it was one of those things that here to here to here. He takes care of me in ways that I don't know how, I wouldn't even think to take care of, to ask him to take care of me in those ways. And I don't think I'm very good at taking care of him in those ways, which I think is okay. I mean, I think I want to work on that, but I think it's okay because we're really different, and I take care of him in different ways.
You pick up my clothes for me?
Yeah, I pick up after him. I said, I think I really take this for granted because I've never had another husband, and I don't really know what it would be like to not be taken care of in those ways. I'm really glad I said it to him because I told him, I said, I'm glad I said this to you before it's too late. Either one of us dies or just I never say it.
And it kind of made my day because sometimes I feel like our sexuality or romance, it's like just me giving or taking, and it's not appreciated, and I feel like, oh, maybe I just want sex all the time. And part of that's also true, but actually I want to take care of the romance in our marriage. It's not just mine, and it's not just hers, or even like physical affection or sex. And I want to take care of her too, even I think more than she wants to take care of her. She doesn't value that aspect as much.
For so long, I saw whatever that was as a nuisance to me, and I just didn't appreciate it. And to get to the point where I'm like, oh, this is actually very valuable and a gift.
That was a super successful family business meeting. You guys, our goal for these meetings, it's really like kind of simple. It's really just to figure out the areas in our life that we're stuck on and then take one step. So there was probably like 10 different topics. Like I think I brought up 7, Kami brought up 3.
And we're bringing the other person into it, which helps us get unstuck.
And getting it out of our own head. I need to meet weekly, I think, with Seven and Dove about them working on the vlog stuff nowadays. Okay, so I just say that, and Kami's like, well, how about for now we just meet at home and we do it once a week and you do it with both of them at the same time? And I'm like, okay. So we took one step on that. It's not like a huge goal. Like we don't need to, I don't know, feel super great or knock something out of the park.
Yeah.
It's just getting unstuck.
We've been doing these meetings for over a year now, maybe a year and a half. And I can see that we've gotten better at them by doing them every week.
One thing that was super cool last night, we were lying in bed as Kami was telling me that I was a good lover. And we're just hearing the vlog music go boom, 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 boom through the ceiling of our room.
Up in the attic.
In the attic, as Seven was editing like at 11 o'clock at night. And it's like, this has been so great. I mean, I used to edit 30 hours a week.
Yeah.
And my dream, like I used to love staying up late editing. That's like when I have energy.
As a younger guy.
Well, even now, but I have a wife and kids, and now I have to wake up early. But I love cuddling with Kami in bed and going to bed together. That's a huge value. So I can't edit late at night. But now Seven, who has like really nothing better to do, you know, as a 12-year-old boy, he's up there editing. And I'm just laying in bed naked with Kami, holding each other, hearing the vlog getting edited. Like, that's freaking awesome. Good work, Seven. Keep it up.
Yeah.
Also, Emily and Kelsey, thank you for your support on Patreon. We have some people lately on Patreon that have sent us like $1 or $2 a month. And it's like, we really appreciate that. You know, we're not doing this for the money, you guys. I don't know if you know that.
That says support to us. That people believe in what we're doing and they want to support it. Money does that too.
It says we're not alone on this mission in a very tangible way that we can experience as a family. So thank you.
Thank you.
And to all the rest of you who have supported us on Patreon, thank you to you guys too.
Yes. We got a full group for ballet today. Look at all of us.
You'll be like an athlete because athletes usually work out 6 hours.
This time I'm here and that Carrie's coming too.
I know. And I'm gonna try to do a little ballet. So we'll see how that goes. Well, I'm glad I tried it, and I think I'll keep trying it as long as I'm able to. It's hard. It's good stretching though.
Yeah.
This is my list, my to-do list. To me, I'm like, man, there's a lot of things on there, but it helps me to first just write it out. If you can notice, I have written today, I've got like 5 things or 6 things that my goal is to get those done today. Even if it's just one thing on your list, just to break it down that way and say, I'm just gonna do 1, 2, 3, 4 things on my list and then leave the rest of it for tomorrow or next week or whatever. I am filling out a form to get a birth certificate for Rainier because we don't have one. We never had one yet.
11 months later. It's better than ever, I guess.
See, the midwife said you gotta take this worksheet down to your local health department. You'll need proof of my ID and your ID and residence. Well, I guess we'll figure that out. Hopefully that'll work.
We have a goal loosely to have a birth certificate for him by the time he's 1 year old. I think we can do it.
Yeah. When you have it at home, there's no one telling you, hey, you should get this done.
Oh wow. There's a lot.
He still exists though, see?
Hey.
I don't know if you can tell, there's been a lot of rain and snow melt, so the river's flooding. So do you see those like trees are underwater right there? Here. Okay, talk loud, okay?
You're on a long run, and when we go on a long run, there's this park in the middle.
Don't drop it.
It's really fun. And I'm gonna go in there and show you guys how it is. It's really fun. It's really fun. There's Spikey over here. Go to storms.
Quick shout out. This stuff right here is the bomb. First of all, the noodles are shaped round, like the pan that you put them in, not like this square crap. Second of all, the flavor is like super spicy. If you're gonna try it for your first time, don't add the whole thing, but it'll like light you on fire. Second of all, there's 2 packets in there. 1, 2. These ones only have 1 packet. Hang on, some of you guys are gonna be like, oh, but the price. These ones are like $1 on sale. These ones are 6 for $1, okay? First of all, it's worth it. Second of all, the reason why we even have this around is because this comes with so much spice, which is the main reason why you get it, that one of these can cover like 3 extra of these too. So we save these things. One of the best pro moves for this late night snack is to add Parmesan cheese to whatever ramen product you're using. We are here to talk about socks. These are socks from my drawer. I never throw socks away. Like, this is a real sock that I wore yesterday. See that? It's so old. First of all, I never even paid it. Like, I found it somewhere. So it doesn't have a match. Like, this was the match that was going with it. Most of my socks don't have matches. This is another one that I wore yesterday. And you can see through it too. You can see through like the whole thing. This kind of smells because I played racquetball in it. That's my thumb right there. This sock got like chewed up by rats like a couple of years ago. Some people, they see this hole, like my wife, and she's like, we're throwing that away. And I'm like, whoa, 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 whoa. There's like 98% of a sock left there. And I can still wear it. I mean, it's not like my ideal sock.
Hold on, hold on. They're not usually holes that are like this. They're holes right on the heel.
I just showed them.
I know, but...
These socks are like a picture of my entire life. So like, I have stacks of t-shirts that I don't want to throw away.
I used to have underwear that was so ratty.
Hey, this is... There's homeschool moms watching this.
White underwear that was so ratty, and his mom etched his name into it because it was from like high school.
Why would you ever throw that away? This kind of thing, it like dictates my life. I'm all about kind of pack ratting and efficiency and conservation, which comes in really great in certain circumstances. But it's kind of hard for me because it goes a little too far sometimes and I don't really know how to turn it off. Kami is like the opposite. She's like, hey, throw everything away. Let's buy a new one. What's the big deal? And I'm like, whoa, whoa, that's a waste of everything. Money, resources. But I decided that I wanted her help with my socks. And then I said I'm gonna take a step further with my t-shirts. The reason why this is valuable is because I'm kind of like admitting that if I just left to myself, I'm gonna like turn out weirder the older I get. But I don't think that it's a coincidence that I married Kami. I don't think it's an accident. I feel like God knew what he was doing when he gave me a woman who I need really in like every way. And I'm not just saying practically to throw my sock out because I can't do it for myself, although that is true. But I think like spiritually, she helps complete my character. You know, I'm kind of extreme in this way. In the past, I've been really protective and like kind of made fun of her wastefulness, and she's made fun of mine a little bit. I believe like on every kind of like weird personality quirk we have, beneath it is a gifting. And while I don't like how wasteful she is, I love how her sock drawer looks. Like I dream of having a sock drawer that's like organized and neat, but I can never have it because I will never give up this. I realize I need to give something up to have this kind of sock drawer. And like I said, this is just actually a part of life because
I think in a lot of ways our house looks more like how I am. It's like I'm a pack rat and I can't throw things away. But I also want to submit our house and even things in my life, maybe they're even emotional, to Kami's kind of like superpowers or her quirks or her giftings. I'm gonna let her go through my sock drawer, and I'm gonna have to like close my eyes because I don't want to look. And like, it's so like we can totally afford it, right? I mean, socks are so cheap.
Ben would have lived really, really great during the Depression, and I would have starved.
Or like on a camping trip.
I admire Ben's attitude right now. I can imagine that that's hard for him. I think I've been really exasperated with that gifting, but it's of his, but it's cool to just remind myself that it's not just a fault, it's also a gifting. It was becoming a fault maybe, or his stuff is getting in my way, and I like things very neat and not cluttered. But that's a challenge for me to think like, oh, but that there's a fault to be had in that too. You're not just the only one at fault. Like, if left to myself, I would be extremely wasteful.
I mean, I do think it came in really handy in our marriage for like the first 5 or 10 years when we were in poverty, literally. I mean, at least by America's standards, which is ridiculous, but we could always buy McDonald's, but you know, we were in school, we had babies, and we were like making $20,000 a year, and conservation helped a ton. But the problem is, I can't turn it off. It starts to become not something that I'm doing voluntarily, but it's almost something that's like compulsive to me. Like I can't not do it. Like a piece of me dies when Kami's gonna throw the sock away. If I was to do life alone, I have so much crap in my house around me to be like closing in. And if Kami was to do life alone, her house would be like empty, it'd be perfect.
Yeah.
She just buy a new one every time. The key thing, it's like submission for me. When she like tries to throw it away against my will, it's like, it pisses me off. Because I'm just like, you don't care about everything, you're wasteful, and I call her all these names. I can't do this thing called life alone. I want your perspective and help. Let's do it. You want to throw it away right now? I'll let you. There's a garbage can right there.
I get a high off of throwing things away. I don't know if anyone else
and it's
out
like
there is
chopping
like
off my arm. Okay, you can throw that one away. There's this one. And then, I mean, I guess I have to let you choose, but those two I was like ready to say goodbye to. These ones
If socks don't have a match, I'm okay with throwing them away. And he's like, what? That is
They don't need a match.
Ridiculous. There's a garbage can over here. I'm throwing them away. You can't see where I put them. You're gonna
I'm not gonna take them out. No, because the people on the vlog know it's gonna be on YouTube.
Right.
This is actually an important topic that we've been thinking and talking a lot about and exploring our family. It's a huge game changer about how different family members have different giftings and learning how to operate as a team with those giftings and not trying to do it alone. Because too often we see each other's giftings as just kind of like weird liabilities that step on our toes. We are going to be releasing a video this weekend, if I get it done, about this topic. And it's going to be like one of those tabletop videos like the Tim Keller video and like the ones I made before the YouTube channel. It's going to be more explanatory in nature. I've already written the script. I'm a little nervous because I haven't made one of these videos in like a really long time. We'll see how it goes. See you guys tomorrow.